Hey there, I'm Dana Crearer. I'm the owner and operator of Inspired Arts Music Studios, and today I'm going to teach you how to clean your saxophone. Before we begin, let me tell you about the items you'll need. Firstly, a cleaning cloth, or even a few. It can be made out of fabric, which is washable and reusable, but there are also felt cleaning cloths that get the job done, but will need to be thrown out after using it for 3 weeks to a month. It's definitely your choice, but having washable materials ensures there will always be something close and at hand to clean your saxophone. Polishing cloths are used to keep all the shiny parts, well, shiny! Most polishing cloths are microfiber and usually in fun colors. My favorite is my lime green one. While cleaning the nooks and crannies of a saxophone mouthpiece, it would be wise to invest in a mouthpiece brush so no bacteria can fester. Any woodwind player will tell you that the bane of our musical existence is sticky keys. They are the clicky and sticky sounds coming from pressing and depressing a key and having it retract slow or not even at all. Fixing sticky keys takes pad cleaning papers and, when really stuck on there, alcohol swabs. Although the overuse of alcohol swabs will dry out woodwind keypads, they are great to have around. Mouthpiece cushions not only protect your teeth, but help you hold your instrument, keeping it safe and sturdy in the front of your mouth. They're usually sold in packages of 6, differing in thicknesses, and I tend to think the cushier the better. Lastly, your saxophone should be sanitized every 2 weeks or immediately after you've experienced an illness. Considering we play wind instruments, when we have sick air, we're blowing all that sickness through our instrument and it will need to be sanitized to keep you healthy. I have both the blue and pink spray, and they are identically comparable in everything but the rinse factor. The blue spray can be applied and left, while the pink spray needs to be thoroughly rinsed out. I'd also like to mention how important it is to have a hard saxophone case, not just for housing all the pieces and storing all cleaning and maintenance items, but also for carrying to and from school, separate houses, and literally anywhere else. And sometimes the cost of repairing damage can be much more than the cost of a simple case. Most saxophones come in their own hard case with clasps and a handle. Each compartment is specifically designed to protect all the intricate rods, pins, screws, and even the body of the saxophone itself. I have used soft gig bags, but will continually use a hard case for transporting to and from band practices. These other cases can be purchased separately or in addition to the case you have already. There are plenty of zippered pockets and carrying straps available. Either way, you must have a hard case for your saxophone. First of all, we'll be going through how to clean your saxophone, learning how to properly disassemble all the pieces, and then we're going to go over how to sanitize the mouthpiece. You should have your cleaning cloth or cleaning cloths, mouthpiece brush, and polishing cloths nearby. Step 1 is to remove the reed and the ligature too. Keep in mind we should never be touching the top of the reed, but guiding it upwards. The ligature is the round metal device that holds the reed to the mouthpiece with screws. These screws should be finger taut, meaning the screw shouldn't be too loose, where the reed jiggles or moves, and it shouldn't be too tight, where you can't even loosen them at all. Once you loosen each screw a few times, you can push upwards and remove both the reed and ligature in one fell swoop. I typically lick the remaining spit off my reed or have a Kleenex nearby to wipe it off. You can return your reed to its case, making sure not to touch the tip or angrily insert it into the reed case. You can have just your ligature close by as well. Step 2 involves removing your mouthpiece, placing the ligature over top and encasing it with the mouthpiece protector, then carefully removing your neck joint, being ever so gentle with your octave key. These screws should be finger taut as well. You can then use a smaller cleaning cloth that can fit through the neck joint, so you drop the weighted bead into the larger opening of the neck joint and pull through 1 to 3 times. And when you're done cleaning, you can place the neck joint right back into the saxophone case. Step 3 is where you take the weighted bead end of the string of the larger cleaning cloth and guide it through the bell or the end of the saxophone. You should be able to get the bead past the elbow of the saxophone and see the bead come through the hole where the sax connects to the neck joint, which is where you pull the cleaning cloth through. 1 to 3 times should be enough, depending on how much you've been playing. It definitely can take some finagling. Some saxophones come with a stopper to protect the neck opening, so that's where you just tighten the screws around it, and there you go. Now that you've cleaned your saxophone, it's time for detaching it from your neck strap and storing all the pieces in your case. So step 4 is putting your saxophone away safely. Lightly wrap the strings around your cleaning cloths and place all loose items in the little compartment inside. And voila! You've cleaned your saxophone! To properly sanitize your saxophone mouthpiece, you can choose between the blue spray or the pink spray. I will be doing a demonstration of both, but before I begin, I thoroughly wash my hands and prepare some pieces of paper towel or a clean dry cloth, my mouthpiece brush, some dish soap, the sanitization spray, and my instrument, as I usually wash them all one after another. First, you want to begin with a pre-wash of sorts, and I use dish soap. Take a pea-sized amount of dish soap and under lukewarm water, clean the exterior and the interior of the mouthpiece. If you don't have a mouthpiece brush, make sure you're getting into the corners and cleaning it well. Rinse thoroughly and dry with a cloth or paper towel and set to the side. Take your blue spray and press 3 times, once on the top of the mouthpiece, once in the open slot on the back, and once in the connecting hole where it should be attached to the neck of the saxophone. Lay to the side for a few minutes, wipe off any excess, and you're good to go. For the pink spray, you can press the same amount of times or even more than the blue spray. After waiting a few minutes, use your mouthpiece brush to scrub inside the mouthpiece, rinse thoroughly, still under lukewarm water, and dry with a clean cloth or paper towel. You'll find that the better you take care of your saxophone, the better you will feel, as your instrument will literally not be the thing getting you sick. Remember to always have a hard case for your saxophone, clean it every time you use it, no matter how long your practice was, and sanitize your mouthpiece every 2 weeks or right after you've been ill. So that's how you clean and sanitize your saxophone. How many items will you be needing to buy? Do you know where to get them? You can definitely verify with me. Have you been cleaning your saxophone correctly this whole time or not? Either way, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to share this with your saxophone besties. They deserve a clean saxophone too. We regularly post to our multiple social media accounts. Follow us now!